Good morning, everybody. Let me take a look at my levels and stuff here. Yeah, so I'm playing more Link's Awakening. My plan was to knock out Mega Man Maverick Hunter X this morning, but every time I start the boss spider level, the game crashes. So I gotta figure that out. I think that's maybe a matter of like Googling around or taking my save file over to a Vita or a PSP or something and seeing if I can, you know, jump over that hurdle and then bringing it back to the PlayStation TV. So that's just something I need to figure out on my own time. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sure you guys don't mind more Zelda, right? I've played more since my last stream, so it's not going to be like a one-to-one extension. It's not gonna be like a full playthrough situation, but that's cool. Good morning, Emergent OS. Hello. Sorry, just getting all situated here. So I'm on the fourth dungeon at this point? Fifth dungeon, I guess. Yeah. Got a lot of stuff. Got some secret medicine. The broom. You know, the important stuff. So I'm looking for... I'm like literally in the middle of this dungeon, which is cool. To the point where I'm like, wait, where am I now? I gotta get resituated here. I haven't gotten the this one's item. Hi. Oh, hello. Gal's got Moxie's kid who calls me Mr. Kyle. I don't know if I've ever been called Mr. I even taught a class one like quarter, and I don't think anyone called me Mr. there either. It's funny, I had the Rock's Feather on Y for a long time, but I kept not using it correctly. Like, I kept pressing the wrong button. And I think, even though they're like completely different games, I think I've just gotten so used to having jump on the X button from Breath of the Wild that I was like, I gotta switch it over there. Emergent OS. Have you had a chance to read Jojuba's interview with Hideo Kojima? I haven't sat down and read the whole interview, but I did listen to them talk about it extensively on the podcast, which it sounded great. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and read it. I'm a little bit on with Death Stranding, a little bit like, I don't think I need to know anything else at this point kind of mode, if that makes sense, you know? Like, I just ready to play it, and I'll figure it out from there. I don't think I can make that little jump. I mean, I can make that jump, but this... I think you just need a little bit more coverage. Oh, or not. That works. Very nice indeed. So, I don't remember what I get in this dungeon, but it's gotta be like hookshot or something, right? I can't make that, can I? Okay. Gosh, can I even get back? This seems so tricky. And it was just rupees. Okay, so I need to find... Alright, let's see. Okay, so I gotta get back over... I've been over here. Because that's like, you go fight him here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I gotta find those stairs. Okay, I think I got it. Ah! I'm at the point in the game now, which is nice, where like I feel like I'm not super paying attention to my hearts, because like I've got lots of hearts and I've got lots of health. I've got like a fairy and stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. In the chat, if you guys could let me know how the levels sound, game audio versus spoken audio, etc. Playing Untitled Goose Game this weekend with my wife, I tweaked them around and stuff, so I just want to make sure that they're still sounding good for a single person playing. Hi, Squiddo Willow. explored here much, but that's okay. I wonder why I didn't go over here at all. Or maybe I haven't been this way. I just assumed I had been, but maybe I haven't. I'll go explore a little bit. I think I have the beak. Dive under where torchlight beams do cross. Okay. Gotcha. Let's see. It was good to see Joe. Emergent OS says, Pharaoh, it's good to see Joe Juba's attitude towards Death Stranding improve. It seems that he subconsciously started to agree with your arguments. Maybe. I guess you're referring specifically about how, like, he was very much like, I want to know more, I'm tired of being in the dark, and I was very much in the, like, leave me in the dark till the end of time, until the game comes out. I'm totally fine with that. I think he just wants, like, I want 0%. I think Joe just wants, like, 10%, and I feel like up until recently, he didn't even have 10%, you know? But I can't speak for Joe, obviously. That doesn't unlock it? Or maybe there's another... Or is that... No, I can't attack that. Where am I, by the way? Have I been around here? Yeah, I've been here. I'm heading towards those other stairs. I must get the bow and arrow at this level. Do you blow up or something? I'm definitely getting to the point of, like, remembering, like, very little about where I'm at in Link's Awakening, if that makes sense. You know, like, during the first couple hours, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this because I had played it recently, but now I'm definitely hitting that point of, like, don't remember this in the slightest, which is fun. It's kind of like I'm playing a new Zelda game in that way, which I'm all about. Nintendo Fuss, how's it going, man? It's Jason, I believe. You want to see how far I can get in the game with my glasses off? Man, not very. I'd have to get real close. I have really bad vision. Thanks for calling me out on that, man. I really appreciate it. It's very cool. Still kind of trying to figure out what I want to play next after Mega Man. Although now I'm, like, kind of worried that maybe I won't be able to finish Mega Man because of that bug. I had talked about maybe doing Uncharted on Vita, but then it's weird. Maybe this is a known thing, but, like, you can download Uncharted for your PlayStation TV, but it doesn't work. It just doesn't load up. It's so weird. Oop. Like, I'm fine, it's not compatible. Do what you gotta do, Sony, but, like, why give me the option to download it? It's so strange. So, yeah, I gotta figure out what to play next. There we go. Oh, I had to take that. Yeah, I thought you just walk over it. Stretches long when you use it. Alright. I love this animation and the sound of just, like, his feet shuffling. It's so good. Ben Cassell says Duck Duck Grey Duck on YouTube. This is a different game, man. This is Zelda. We finished Untitled Goose Game, which I really enjoyed. Really like how that game wrapped out. How it, I don't want to spoil anything, but A nice circular ending for Untitled Goose Game. Am I going the right way here? I am not. Here we go. So this I should be able to do now, right? There we go. Thanks. Okay. I wasn't sure if like that's how I could get back. Good morning, Septipus. What? 85. These guys are annoying. Let's see. Alright, so now that I have the hook shot, that opens me up a lot more. Yeah, let's go over here. So I'm assuming that I can just use this to like pull it towards me. Okay, that's what I figured that would do. That's not where I want to go yet, although I do want to see what's in here. Fairy. Which I have one in a bottle. I was disappointed that the fairy is... I thought maybe it would be like a Wind Waker style where you could see the fairy in there, but that's also kind of like a haunting image of like the sad fairy stuck in the bottle. Original Dr. Mono asks, are you thinking about getting a Switch Lite or skipping for now? I like the Switch Lite, just like the way it looks, but in terms of like what I do with the Switch, which is like, I probably do about 60-70% handheld, but you know, like 30 to 40% docked. And if I want to stream Switch games, I need to have one that I can dock. So like I'm good. My wife, on the other hand, she plays exclusively handheld, and so she was really excited about it, and she did get one. So I have one in my house, which is exciting because then I can hold it and be like, wow, this thing is nice, but I still have my that's more versatile. Bow and arrow? It's a sickness that I have to destroy all these. I don't know why. I insist on it. I like this. Just ripping past all the things. It's nice. Dr. Mono. It's the blue one. It's the nice blue one. Switch Lite. I like that thing. I actually had to replace my Switch, you know, last 6 or 7 months. I had a launch one, which was like technically even like a pre-launch one, because when we got them in at work, I was on the Zelda review, so I got one of the Switches that we received, and I kept that one and then basically bought one for the office. Like I kept that one that I used to review Zelda, and then kept the original one that I had, because that was before you could transfer saves or anything. It was so frustrating. I assume I gotta poke these guys in the eye, right? Don't I? Okay, I see. So I gotta wait till they shoot. Dodge that real quick. It's cool fight. I like this. Give me by. Ooh, I'm like really not paying attention. I was all bragging about not paying attention to my hearts earlier, but here I am. Three hearts left. Oh, come on. Was I just out of range there? That's annoying. There we go. That's so frustrating. Like a bomb would be better or something. Really? God, I feel like I've hit that guy like 50 times. I know I should really just be concentrating on one. There we go. Alright. Cool. God, that really really felt like it took an extraordinary amount of time. Alright. Alright, unlock the shortcut. That's handy. Okay, let's see. So, I don't know where this one takes me out, but I'm sure this is the way I need to go. That's cool. I know I could hit them with my sword, but I just want to hit. I want to jump on their heads. There we go. Seriously, I'm stuck here like this? Hey, Flamin' Queso. Yeah, more Link's Awakening. I went over it when we first started, but Maverick Hunter X, that bug where I would go and play, go try to take on Boss Spider, it wasn't working. Like, it would just crash, so I gotta figure out how to fix that. Or how to bypass it. More accurate. I guess I just keep picking up all these arrows rather, but I don't know. I don't have bow and arrow yet. I have enough to buy one from the shop, which I guess I could go do. I just have no patience for these things. Okay. Alright, let's see. So, alright. Let's go this way. So I gotta remember that I gotta dive where the spotlights cross. Alright, I'm gonna head this way. Sorry, I know I'm like checking the map a lot. I don't know if that's obnoxious. Ouch! So I'm looking for a key. I'm getting lots of rupees that I don't need. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that thing has a lot of range. Alright, so now I can go back through those stairs that I missed. Is there any other chests up here that I need to hit? Okay, let's see. I wish I could see. I wish these were like color coded or something, so I guess I could mark them myself. But that's a lot of work. Hey, Kane2270, thanks for the bits. You're the bit leader now. Okay. Sorry, I'm just sort of talking to myself, trying to figure out the best way to go here. Can I go up here? Yeah, this is just... I don't want to do that little sprint. I just want to move on, guys. We don't need to spend a lot of time together here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's go to that water area. Because I think swimming over there takes me where I need to go. I still feel like jump could be a dedicated button as opposed to a like an item that I have to equip. Like you have more buttons now, and that makes everything a lot easier, but yeah, I don't want to steal from the shop. Oh, thanks, Kane. Kane2270 sees, haven't been watching lately because you're playing newer stuff that I want to experience myself first. Totally get that, for sure. I still want to do it a mix. Like, I want to play newer stuff and older stuff. Like I want to do both. Like I want to, you know, check in on new games as I'm playing them. As far as like playing through, I like playing through the entirety of like older games that I want to play that are kind of weirdo, you know, things like Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, you know, stuff like that. Brandon Anderson on YouTube says he's been loving Link's Awakening, been at it since Friday. I never played the original. I played the original a lot. I was talking to Surreal about it the other day, and I remember I played it just like a ton on like a family trip, and I never finished the last dungeon for whatever reason. I just never did. You know, it's one of those things. It's like I don't know why. I don't know why I stopped playing. Maybe the family trip concluded, and once I got home, I had to go back to school or something. I don't know, but I've never finished it. But I've played a lot of it for sure. These are one of these things that like I feel like when it came time for the remake, they just had to make a decision about what these things are, because they look kind of like stones, but then they pop like balloons. It's so weird. Like, what the heck is that supposed to be? And I think it was just up to Grizz, right, as the developer, is just like they just have to be like, well, I don't know. I guess we just have to figure out what this thing is, you know? Oh my gosh, Slimed gifting all kinds of subs. It's crazy, man. Thank you so much. Let's see, where are we? All right. Okay, I mean, I'm heading towards the boss here at this point. Oh, you can jump on those guys too. Okay. Ah, come on. What am I doing on health? I was hoping to kind of come into the fight with a decent amount of health. But I mean, I'm fine. I've got a fairy, so I should be fine. This isn't where I wanted to go. Though it might take me where I want to be. I'm gonna continue down this path here. There's the boss door. Okay. I mean, whatever. This works. I didn't even need to do this. Alright, and I got everything here. You know, I finished a dungeon. It was like the second or third dungeon with a spare key somehow. I don't know what I missed. I don't know if I just missed a secret or something. I gotta go back to it, though. Squiddo Willow says they couldn't find Link's Awakening at a store. That's a bummer. Yeah, and Flaming Queso suggested Target. That's where I got mine. They had a good bit of copies, and the amiibos too. And I got free pins. What a lovely business Target is.
My wife works for Target Corporate.
Okay, so I have my hook shot. Let's see. I wonder if... Is this a bomb situation? A cat coming to visit me. Yeah, I'm assuming that they eat the bombs. Let's see. assumed it was like hook shot, but just because, you know, that's how these things work. Is you get a new item you use it against the boss and you have a great time. There we go. I guess I'm just gonna stick with hook shot. Okay. So you just gotta wait till it opens its mouth, I guess. I mean, I'm just gonna stay right here. Alright? I guess the further you are away, the more space you have to hit it. Hey, Mona. See, there we go. Oh, you're knocking over my table, cat. Alright, let's see. Tisk Tisk, you don't seem to know what kind of island this is. What a fool. Oh, a clever cadaver says that extra key is intentional because of the 4-way room with the 3 blocks in it. So you can't get locked out of the dungeon if you use the keys in a weird order. Good to know. Interesting. Am I on the second row yet? Cool. That's when it starts getting real, man, when you get to that second row. Windamarimba. S1R Dimples asks, do you work for IGN now, or was that review that you did freelance? That was a freelance review. So I'm in their system now. Hopefully I'll be able to do some more stuff for them. But nope, just freelance, which is cool. Like it's exciting for me to have a byline on IGN for sure. I hope to do more. Alright. Is Martha's Bay supposed to be like a Martha's Vineyard reference or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. So I got the hook shot now. Tasteful lighting. Says Dimple. Alright, let's see. So I think the hookshot definitely opens up my options over here, I think, right? Have I not figured out a heart piece there? I should go to the cemetery, go get that. Oh, I'm just gonna get on the phone. So these guys now I can shot, right? Okay. So they're less threatening now, that's good. The Face Shrine, north of the Animal Village. Alright. I'm gonna head there. Nick Ransbottom asks, is there another series you'd like to see adopt this art style? I don't know. I like when games kind of have their own distinct art style. You know, I don't need another game in this style. This one's in this style. So I don't know. That's tough to say. I don't know. Maybe like a Mario RPG or something. Like not Paper Mario, but like a Mario RPG. That'd be kind of cool. This music is weird. Alright, let's see. So I should... north of the village face shrine. Can I hit them now? Oh, that's handy. Those guys are obnoxious. So So this is... I think I want to get down below here, right? Like if we're talking north, ancient ruins. To blow these guys up or something, right? Let's see. Is that right? Okay. Oh, ouch. Stay there. Stay nearby. It's gonna destroy all these guys, I guess. They're domino pieces, like as their shields. Is that like sort of a toyetic thing? Is that the idea? Like, I mean, I know the idea is that, like, you know, you're kind of playing with like a toy version of Link. You know, it's sort of a loose idea, I would say, but is that like is that like a hint for that in some way or something? I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. Hey, Exonomer. Welcome. Oh, this guy, he wakes up. No, stay here, stay here. Go explore. Does this guy not wake up? I assume this guy wakes up too, right? Doesn't he? Yeah. I hope I get to keep all these by the time I get the bow. I know, I see the stairwell. I'm gonna go down there. Okay. I'm gonna go into the stairs first. Gosh, I still... Adam Walker texted Stranger talking about needing to finish Astral Chain. I still need to do that too. Just even start Astral Chain. I don't know how many of those I have. Does it keep track? Because I got a heart piece for... I guess the first 10. Oh, man. Oh, crap. I'm like kind of running low on bombs. I went and like just bought a crap ton from the shop. Just because I kept running out, so I just maxed out. Like, I just spent a bunch of money on it. I assume I can just go right in here, right? It's like, well, if you don't wake up, I don't know what to do. All right. Oh, hello. All right, let's see. Oh, is the ground cracking? Am I imagining? Is the ground seems like it's cracking, right? Like it's getting progressively worse? Get up, get up, get up! Let's try bombs. I don't think that did anything, did it? do I have? I have the hook shot and the flower, and bombs don't really seem to be doing anything. Do I need to get behind him? Do I just hit him in the back? Get up, get up, get up, get up! Yeah, I got my fairy. Hey, Ashley! All the cats. What am I missing here? So not hitting him in the back doesn't do anything. Bombs don't seem to do anything. Hit him in the back with a hook shot doesn't do anything. I can't get out of here. I have the tools. I might need someone in the chat to give me a clue. Just because I don't want to keep doing this. I need something else for this boss. I mean that's kind of where I'm leaning too, but I can't leave. I guess I could just die. It's kind of boring. Yeah, I mean, I think I need something else. It kind of sucks that you can get stuck in there without... kind of sucks that you can get stuck in there without the tools that you need. It's kind of lame. Do I have my fairy here? Okay, that's a nice checkpoint. I mean, it certainly gives me enough arrows as hints, you know, of like... I guess I'll go buy the bone arrow. I don't have any bombs, so... Yeah, I think I just need bow and arrow. Sword spin as like a technique that you need to figure out. It seems kind of like late in the game to have that as the main way to defeat a boss. Yeah? Alright. Ashley says it's sword spin. I'll try it. Oh. Oh, I thought I had a fairy. Did I already use it? Alright, whatever. Yes, I guess I just used the fairy and I didn't realize it. I just wasted those bombs. Alright, spin attack. I'm sure you guys know what you're talking about. Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's surprising to me that that's like a main attack. Or like that's the sort of solution to the puzzle, so to speak. That surprises me. Oh. There we go. Oh, cool. So I guess you can't get stuck in there. That's nice. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna not hear the end of it from my wife now. To the finder, the Isle of Koholint is but an illusion. Human, monster, sea, sky, as seen on the lid of a sleeper's eye. Awake the dreamer, and Koholint will vanish, much like a bubble on a needle. Castaway, you should know the truth. What illusion? So that's it in here, huh? I like the music. Is the owl gonna come talk to me now? Cheese Whiz, I did knock down the book off the shelf, yeah. Well, it does say the island is but a dream of the windfish, no one is really sure. Just as you cannot know if a chest holds treasure until you open it, so you cannot tell if this is a dream until you awaken. The only one who knows for sure is the windfish. Trust your feelings, someday you will discover the answer. Yeah, so I guess some folks tell me to go do the color dungeon. Don't I need, like... I assume that I just need, like, everything in order to do the... You know, in the sense of, like, that... What about my fairy? Why didn't my fairy activate? Huh. Is that just not how it works in Link's Awakening? Trying to sneak by him. There wasn't really anything over here except for that little story beat. Man, fairy's not working automatically. That's a huge bummer. That's like their whole value. That's why you have a fairy on hand all the time. 'Cause that's, I mean, I always would take fairy over, like, you know, other healing items just because, like, you wouldn't have to think about it, you know? The windfish slumbers long, the hero's life gone. Ooh, I'll go read that book in the, God, this is a long show. Ow! In the village, so I can see what's up in the color dungeon. I just assumed the color dungeon was like, you know, you do it at the end of the game. Like, it's like the last thing you do. But if it's something I can go ahead and do now, yeah, I'm all about it. I'm just gonna go buy all the bombs I can. I mean, I guess I could buy the bow. I don't know. What else am I doing with the money? Sure. How much are you? 10? Sure. Like, I feel like this Zelda in particular, like, I am totally good on money. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not worried about running out of money, really. Because I feel like every dungeon you get a fair bit. Alright. I've been getting these things as they come through, so I just keep checking in on here. Flaming Queso asks about the Triss lady. Yeah, I got her. Oh, I did. I have to sort of renew it, I guess. Yeah, nothing good in here. I think Marin's hanging out at Animal Village, right? Yeah. Put her dad's up here. So I got the Goomba. And then the Bow Wow lady's house has a bunch of platforms on it too. I wish there were more fast travel options. Unless there's an item that I've forgotten about that lets you fast travel whenever you want. It is, there's the ocarina, okay. Squidowello asks if I usually 100% Zelda games. Yeah. Typically. Get all the heart pieces, all that stuff. Link Between Worlds, I ended up playing twice on, you know, once on normal, then I turned right around and played it on hard and did 100% completion both times. Skyward Sword, totally completed. Breath of the Wild, did every shrine. I mean, Breath of the Wild, I don't think there's really anything left for me to do in that game at this point. Twilight Princess. Let's see. 100% of that. I don't think I ever did Wind Waker. Means a lot to me. I want you to have the seashells thing. Oh, that's cool. That's one I wouldn't have thought about, of like just going to let her know what my mission that I had done. Is she the one that gives you the lotion? Okay. Slime, you bought the Zelda book. That's cool. Flaming Queso asks, will I ever be able to play Link Between Worlds if I never own a 3DS? Yes, but not for a long time, I would bet. Beating down Brian. Ben Cassell on YouTube asks, Kyle, would you consider playing Limbo around Halloween? I'll take any excuse to play Limbo. I'll play Limbo and Inside back to back and speedrun them. Do them as one sort of just continuous game. I adore both of those games. I have played Limbo so many times. Limbo is like up there with Mega Man X in terms of a game that I just replay over and over and over and over again. And Inside has become that now too. Like, when I'm in the mood to play that game, I go play Inside now at this point. Yeah, I'd totally be up for that. That's actually a good idea. Slime talking about the Zelda book that I wrote. So it was all my son. He came home and I looked at it and immediately recognized your name as the author, and I showed him some of your GI stuff. Told him I had seen a lot of your content. He was blown away. That's really sweet. That's awesome. I didn't even hear the question, but Adam Walker, Texas Ranger, brings up Wand of Gamelon. I have everything I think I would need to play those two Zelda games on CDI. Well, actually, I would have to purchase some kind of like component to HDMI converter in order to stream it, but I could play those. That would be a super weird thing to stream in terms of like things that other people aren't streaming. That would be a big one. But God, then you know what the real problem with that though is then I would have to play them, and those games are like seriously borderline unplayable. Like, I don't know if I could make any progress on those games. Those games are insane. Hotel Mario, I feel like I could make a little more progress on than the 2 Zelda games. I'm just cutting grass here. Thanks for the sub, happy Aku96. Is that's that Crash Bandicoot thing, right? Oh man, yeah. Adam Walker says watch the old replay episodes recently. Yeah, those happened. Yeah, those were my personal copies. But although I think the Philips CDI I was able to find in the office. But I bought my wife a Philips CDI as a present many years ago. And we should still have it. This might surprise you guys. I don't have it hooked up to play regularly. Not something I'm always itching to play is the Philips CDI. Exotimer, if I hit 1,000 subs or followers on Twitch, I would absolutely consider playing Wand of Gamelon. What is Aku? Why do I know that? What's Happy Aku? That's from a game, right? Aku? Or is that Banjo-Kazooie? Is that what I'm thinking of? I'm not too far, yeah, says Exonomer. I could get us up there to play some Wand of Gamelon. The one that I've never played is Zelda's Adventure, because that's the one that's very rare and very hard to track down. And it's very expensive, I believe. Like if you go on eBay and try to find it. There's a warp point right above the graveyard. Is there really? My wife went to the animal village and left me all alone. I was just there. I was to the I did face shrine, yeah. Alright, I'll go back to Animal Village, I guess. There's a warp point over here? I guess I just totally missed it. Yeah, I don't think I've really explored over there much. I'm gonna go to Animal Village, though. Color dungeon is in the cemetery, okay. Oh, no, I don't want to go there. Let me talk around Animal Village here first. Do I just ask around, I guess? I already talked to him. Let's see. Yeah, Septipus85 says Zelda's Adventure goes for about $500. That sounds about right. That's the reason that I've never played that one. Oh, there she is. She's right there. Okay. I dreamed into a carrot last night. What an odd dream. Alright. Oh, cool. Alright. Yeah, take it. Congratulations. In return, you can have this fishing hook I found when I swept by the riverbank. Fishing hook. Alright, I know where that goes. I mean, I know who that goes to. Now the question is, like, will I be able to remember where he was specifically? I don't think he's too far from Animal Village. I think he's down there. I think he's in Martha's Bay. Got anything for me? Thank you. She wanted a something. Oh, I bet is the fisherman gonna give it to me? Okay, here we go. He's right here. This is good. not just a fishing hook, is it? You had better let me have it. I'll give me your next catch if you let me have it. All right. Keep your eyes open and watch a pro at work. My, that's a big one. Okay. Fishing hook, necklace. All right, give that to the mermaid. You know, it's funny. Fetch quests is kind of like a complaint in video games. Too many fetch quests. But in like this and other Zelda games, when it's like integrated into the larger sort of path of the game, I think it can be kind of fun. Like where you're just sort of like it's not the main goal. Like you need to do this fetch quest to finish the thing. But I mean, I guess that is what you're doing to a certain degree. But I feel like it's spread out enough here that I like it. Promise you only take one. You return the necklace. You got a scale of the mermaid's tail. How will you use this? So this lets me dive deeper, right? Doesn't it? Or longer? A scale? Oh, okay. So it's just it's on my sort of list of things I need to figure out where it goes now. Okay. Oh, the mermaid statue? Is that it? That's it right there. Okay. I appreciate the detail on the map. Oh. Okay, now I can do this. That's kind of unfair. You put the missing scale in the mermaid statue. Sweet. Life is a bunch of fetch quests being down, Brian. You're right, man. What is this? Magnifying lens. This will reveal many things you couldn't see before. Hexonomer says, I know it would be a little samey, but I would love a Link to the Past remake using this exact engine. Man, I think it would be cool. I would like to see a Link's Awakening sort of remake in a darker style, actually. I think that'd be cool. Because we've seen... Like, I love the way this game looks. I like the way Wind Waker looks. I like the way Link Between Worlds looks. But I also do like that sort of Twilight Princess approach of, like, a more somber, kind of dark, Majora's Mask-y kind of Zelda. And I feel like Link to the Past is one that would work well with that. Of course, I wouldn't say no to a remake that looked like this. But it would be... It would feel a little redundant, I think. I mean, I would like, you know, I want Breath of the Wild 2. That's announced. Very happy about that. Very excited. Can't wait. But I would like an original 2D Zelda game in this style. I think that would be cool. In terms of like, if they wanted to keep using this art style and engine, like, I think that would be. They could even call it like Link's Awakening 2 or something if they wanted to get fancy. But yeah, just something original. I think would be a lot of fun. Like, I like the idea when we, during the Breath of the Wild cover story, talking to Onuma, you know, obviously he didn't, like, reveal anything or really give any substantial hints, but, like, we'd asked him about, like, will we continue to see 2D Zeldas, and his answer was just, like, yes, you will continue to see 2D Zeldas, and I think at Nintendo... They kind of almost treat them as two separate teams. Like, there was the team that was working on Breath of the Wild, and I think there was the team that was working on Link Between Worlds, and I you know, they went on to do Triforce Heroes, and I would hope that they're doing, if they're not helping out with Breath of the Wild 2, that they're doing a 2D Zelda on Switch. Because I'm totally happy to have both, you know? Shazira says, I don't know if they'll let Grezzo do that, in the sense that, you know, I don't know if Nintendo would give Grezzo the keys to make a Zelda game. Yeah, I don't think they would. I think they've been the remakes have been very good and they're very happy with them, but like Ever Oasis was ho-hum, you know, and but I think if any team would be the one to try, I think it would be them. I would be totally happy with them to give it a shot. Alright, I went to Face Shrine. Let's see. I guess I haven't... Maybe that's not what he was talking about. Maybe he means much more north. Ouch. Because this is Animal Village. And maybe this is the area that they're talking about? How do I get up there? I have to come from the mountains, I guess. Because I can swim now. But that looks like a dead end. I guess I'll head towards the mountains at this point. I'm coming up on the end of the stream here, so I won't be playing too much longer. Oh, sweet. Oh. So I can't get over down there. I can get over here now. That's new. I'll go in here first. Let's see. Yo. Not right now. I will in a second, though. First, I gotta just destroy everything you own. Or at least a quarter of it. Do I have 100 rupees? Yeah, okay. I mean, I assumed I would, but... Weird. Do I need to fall down from above or something? Okay, I guess that's not the answer, but I figured I'd try. Let's go on this raft ride. Yes. There are two ways to ride the rapids. With the rapids raid, the goal is to pick up as many items as you can. The other way is the rapids race, where you can try to get to the end as fast as you can. I guess race. Hey. Surfing Link here. I mean, I'm assuming this takes me somewhere new. Surely I'm setting some kind of record here. I wanted to get up to that little place over there. I picked a race just because I want to get, like, moving. Guess you got hung up somewhere. You want a piece of heart. Sweet. I must have done a decent. Do You want? No, I'm good. If you want to get wet, where is it? So does it? Okay. So that's the rapids race. Is that the shrine over there? Keep going. I haven't even used the arrow yet. I went through all the trouble of buying it. Okay, let's see. So that, I don't know if I need to go there yet, but that's a goal, I suppose. There's, that. Oh, here we go. So this, I came here earlier, but I couldn't get through because Oh, hello, cat. Okay, you can't. I wasn't sure if I could go on the rocks. It's all right, Mona. Come on. You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay here, or you can go away. Whatever you want to do. Okay, so I need the key that I don't have yet. Oh wait, was that the magnifying glass? Did I have the key and I just totally forgot? Ah. Oh, okay. I just totally forgot to grab the key. Alright, that works. Sweet. Alright, well, I know it's maybe kind of weird to stop the stream just as I enter a new dungeon, but that's going to be it for today. I'm going to try to get... I still want to get Mega Man X going. I still want to finish that game. I don't want to leave that game unbeaten. But if not, I'll play something else. I also want to mention that my wife will probably be streaming herself as she goes on a business trip this week. She's doing some stuff with Oculus. So she's just another Ashley. You probably saw her in the chat. But she'll probably be streaming on her own a little bit because she had a good time doing Untitled Goose Game. So feel free to tune in for that. Thanks so much for watching, as always, guys. And I will see you tomorrow at 11 with something. Hopefully Mega Man, maybe more Zelda. I don't know yet. But I will talk to you guys soon.